What? That is right, folks. We're wetting that dick down right here on Pipedream. It is Wednesday. It is 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Welcome to the show. My friends call me 3D. Please stay tuned for the next hour right here for Pipedream on the Comedy Pipe Radio Network. Go quick around the room. Jefferson, how are you, sir?
Hey, not bad. How's it going, man?
It's moist out. It's moist out. I think Joe really touched on it. Joe Green.
I love the moisture.
The Ebola. I feel like walking in the rain. I got a little Ebola. I may
it's nice flu weather.
I may have the sniffles tomorrow, but I
right.
already took it off, so it doesn't do me any good.
Beautiful.
If I have the sniffles, I'm going to be here anyway. It doesn't really matter. So Jefferson, real quick, how can you find us?
Well, there's a few different ways. We got all the major social media stuff. Facebook,
stuff.
Twitter. Yeah, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and now we got Reddit.
I didn't do Reddit again. I had to go ahead.
Just go to any of those, search out Comedy Pipe, and you'll find us.
You'll find some older Reddit stuff.
Yeah.
But I had to, the website really screwed up on me.
Oh, really?
And I had to do some revamping. So there's been some upgrades to the website, but there was a plugin that I haven't installed yet that made it extremely easy for me to just click on after I already did everything, and it would just get posted to Reddit.
Nice.
And so once again, I completely forgot about the Reddit. I don't think I don't do anything on the Instagram personally. That's the marketing team.
Gotcha.
So there may be something.
Comedy Pipe is still there.
Someone who can't jump on Instagram for me and check to see if there's any pictures of the show over there. Joe Green cannot do that right now. Joe Green cannot do that.
That's a horror story he just told.
Seriously, Joe, it's good to have you here. You were
it's very nice to be here.
Shooken up upon arrival. I've never seen. Well, we hugged. He was that shooken up.
Wow. I needed a little comfort.
Wow.
So it's good that you're here, and I forget what I segued to. It was probably that. You can't go on Instagram.
I'm dead to the electronic world right now.
So Joe almost died. 4 CDTA buses whizzed by his face, watching his phone shatter into a million pieces while just trying to find the SD card to salvage something, yet somehow made it to T-Mobile, ordered a phone, and you're picking it up tonight?
Yes.
That's the plan? What time does T-Mobile close?
11.
11?
I don't know. I'm just
at the
making that
mall.
up.
Yeah.
It's Christmas hours, isn't it?
Oh.
This is progress.
Wow.
That's right.
I'm like, how are you doing that? This is, have you, let's just bring our guest on the show. Bill Nettleton, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
I know he wants to comment that. Have you heard of any cell phone like that quickly?
No, I have Verizon. If I have an issue, it's like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't even get to the store.
Yeah, I'm being raped by AT&T.
Yeah.
Just I signed up for the next plan because I'm like, oh, when the next best thing comes out, you get that phone. I'm like, all right, I have the Note 3, sweet. Well, the Note 4 came out, so I'm like, well, that's the next best thing. I want this phone. So I went on the website. I was just going to order it, have it shipped to me, whatever. I'm not in a super rush, obvious. And they wanted to charge me like $400 some odd.
Damn!
And it wasn't for the new phone. It was to pay off the balance that they're putting into my bill in increments to pay my current phone off.
Yes.
I'm like,
It's like a car.
I'm like, I didn't know that's how our last phones, our Galaxy S3s, I bought 2 of them for $50 a piece. Wow. At the time, that was the phone, $50 a piece. A year and a half later, maybe a little longer, sold them for like $200 a piece.
Boom.
So,
Nice.
over doubled my money on that deal. So I'm like, all right, I'll get the Note 4. The next thing will come out. They'll give that to me because they're just billing me, and I'll sell the Note 3. No, Dolphin said, So yeah, I still have the Note 3.
It's still a good phone.
I'm not trader. Yeah, it's still
well,
a good phone. He's good. Yeah, it's still a good phone, but I love my iPhone 6 Plus.
I switched, then I switched back again. So
What do you have right now?
Now I got the iPhone.
Okay,
I had iPhone
switched.
first.
You did have an iPhone first.
Yeah.
You did have an iPhone first.
You
have an iPhone.
iPhones are better.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I was Android for a long time. iPhone, way better.
See, there's certain things on the iPhone that, as the geek that I am, I just can't do.
Right.
I just can't waltz into my friend's house, go to an app, log into his FTP server, and just go, I want this music. Go.
Right.
I've never
And-
done
and
that
walk-
at anyone's house anyway. Nor has anyone done that at mine.
But like, how do you put music on your phone?
I just download it right to my phone. I've never hooked this up to a computer before.
Using iTunes, or what are you emailing? Your how?
Well,
how
no, yeah, through iTunes, but right
Yes.
to my phone.
So you're paying for music though.
Yeah,
Well, not
Spotify
really.
now. You don't need to download music.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
like
Listen to
Spotify
everything
is
for free.
absolutely amazing. The one thing I don't know if it's the same on the iPhone app, on the compared to on the Android, but I can't. It's got to be a pro feature where I'll make a playlist. This is how I tried to trick Spotify, because if you make a playlist with a couple songs and then you say, okay, I want to play that song, it goes, no, you got to listen to like 3 other songs first
Right.
before you can play that.
You got to shuffle.
So
yeah.
So
I've
here's
done
here's what I made a playlist with only that song. And for the longest time, it worked. I'm like, I just want to hear this one song. So I had a bunch of playlists. There's just certain songs that I heard, some Mike Doty song on EQX. I'm like, yeah, I am digging on that. I just want to hear the rest of the album. Suck balls. I listened to it, just that song. And I listened to like 9 other songs. I'm like, seriously? So Spotify. But other than that, I have no real complaints. I started listening to the new Pink Floyd.
How
Guys,
was that? Yeah.
I've probably only really listened to 3 or 4 tracks, and from what I listened to, and what I know about the album is there's very, very little or absolutely no lyrics. It's all instrumental. So I'm like, all right, a lot of Pink Floyd was the instrumental for me. It wasn't the vocal that added a lot, obviously, but wasn't the soul. The guitar for me was just hits that tone in your ear. Listening to this album hits that same tone.
What movie does this one go with?
I think it's like 3 or 4 CDs.
Jesus
so
Christ.
it's gonna have to be a long one.
Fucking Roots is
It's
what it
the
goes
Hobbit.
with. My God.
Yeah, when it came up on Spotify, like a normal album in Spotify, you can see every song like right there. This I had to scroll multiple times to get to the bottom of it.
Damn.
It
So it
syncs
was-
with the Hobbit movies.
There you go.
Perfect.
That kind of makes sense for
All
our time.
3.
Roots.
You
Yeah.
just want to kill yourself. by the
Watching
end,
Wizard
yeah.
of Oz back again after an extremely long time, like when I say recently, it's Wednesday, probably Sunday.
Terrible movie.
What the hell is going on in that movie?
Terrible fucking
That
movie.
movie is so fucking horrible. But my kid, my kid, 17 months, was glued to it.
Yeah.
And I'm watching the spider monkeys or whatever the hell they're called. I'm like, this is some creepy shit. My kid's eating it up. I'm like, is that a good thing or a bad thing? But this shit sucks.
Yeah,
So
it's terrible.
It's interesting when you see the kids' movies that you watched and they hold up, but also you're like, how the fuck did my parents let me watch this? Have you ever seen Witches?
Witches. Which one's that?
yes,
It was based on a Roald Dahl book. Angelica Houston's in it. It's all about this kid who
yes.
gets turned into a
the
rat
witches.
by
Yes,
a witch,
yeah,
and they
we
rip
saw
out their
that.
faces.
Yeah, we read that in high school.
The movie it was like
or
a year
maybe
ago.
middle school. I don't know, but yeah.
I threw it on with my fiance and we were watching. I'm like, oh, this will remind me of us of our childhood. And I was like, how do we let like people under the age of 15 watch this movie? It's freaking terrifying.
Yeah.
But that's what was
Yeah, it
awesome about
sucked.
those movies back in the day. Like no one like coddled kids as much as
Yeah.
they do now. And
They could smell
be
children.
violent.
Oh, yeah, it was great.
Smelling children. I
Kids
can
would kill
smell
other
ch-
kids
it's
in
foul.
movies, and it would be PG. It was great.
And they made us read it in school.
Yeah,
I don't, yeah.
Nothing
Did-
Roald
better
Dahl
than-
was
did-
a messed up guy in the first
We,
place. but-
was
went
that?
to the same school. Did you
Oh.
read this?
No, I saw the movie, though.
Hmm.
I didn't do much reading in school.
Well, okay, let me rephrase it. Were you supposed to have read it?
No, I don't think so.
They're trying to kill a rat and boil it and eat it, and it's a small
Yeah.
child.
Yeah.
Now you have Ratatouille. That's the comparison of kids movies today.
Yeah, except that the other rat could cook.
Never saw
At
it.
least
you know,
they star Ice
Ratatouille?
Cube.
That's one I don't think we have watched with the kids.
Should
yet.
I add
It's
that one to
Ratatouille.
my list of missed movies?
Ratatouille. Add that
and
one.
Clerks and Big Lebowski?
Yeah, this guy. Okay, Clerks. Yes or no? Have you seen it?
Of course, yeah.
Thank,
Not me.
I've
good.
seen all of them.
Bravo
One and
answer.
two.
Big Lebowski.
Of course.
Okay.
Sorry.
Seriously,
Has
I
one of
this is
the most hilarious scenes in
Yeah.
of any movie ever.
Teresa and my wife the other night sat up there and watched I don't know, more than half the movie.
They watched it.
Yeah, I don't know if it ended, but
Which one? Big
the
Lebowski?
Big Lebowski.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it does have an ending.
Yeah.
It's still going.
No, that-
Jesus Christ.
I don't think they sat and watched The Witches together.
Yeah, that's good.
Or Clerks. Yeah, my wife would totally watch Clerks.
Oh, yeah.
She has watched Clerks and Clerks 2.
They're making a third Clerks,
I
which
heard.
I don't think is a good idea.
I'm almost happier they're making another Clerks rather than a Jay and Silent Bob.
Yeah, but it's just going to be a Jay and Silent Bob movie eventually. They're just going to be in it, I'm sure. At this point.
Well, they were pivotal role,
Right.
but in the grand scheme of things, it was pseudo cameo. It
Right.
wasn't as bad as Mallrats. You know, Mallrats definitely had the
Bad
more in
movie,
it,
yeah.
but bad great movie.
No, yeah.
You know, it's Mallrats.
No, I never saw it.
Not a big Kevin Smith fan.
Why do we have him on the
Just
show?
Red
Apparently,
State.
apparently not. I never even
Ask
saw
him
that.
anything Adam Sandler though.
I've seen a bunch of those. Yeah, sure.
A bunch of
You see his
those.
eyes light up when he said that. I see
You
a bunch
hang
of
out.
those.
You hang out with the Morris boys,
Well,
and
yeah.
you've only seen some of those.
Yeah, I haven't seen like the
They've
recent
seen them
ones.
all like a billion times.
Yeah, I know. I haven't seen the recent ones though. Like I stopped at Waterboy. That's kind of where I stopped with that.
Probably where you should
Huh.
stop with Adam
Yeah.
Sandler.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's something about Waterboy. If it's on, I leave it on.
Hell yeah.
Waterboy, yeah, it's a good movie.
it's-
Funny People is a good Adam
Medulla
Adam Sandler movie. That's not Adam
oblongata.
Sandler.
Never saw the Funny People. I heard it was terrible.
Funny People
It's a
was
half
not
a good
funny.
movie.
Funny
Half a
People was
good-
not funny.
I don't think it's funny, but I think it's a half a good movie. Then the second half is just like a different movie completely.
Huh.
But depending what you're going into it with. But it's also
Yeah,
not, that's
well,
not an Adam
well,
Sandler
well,
movie either, though. There's an Adam Sandler movies and then movies that Adam
And-
Sandler is in sometimes.
Yeah, any comedian going into that movie for what they touted it to be like
Right.
on the media was absolutely not what that movie was. That movie ended up being a very depressing, scary, no, not like horror scary, but weird movie. And Adam Sandler in his, I don't know, dying role. They touch on it the very first thing in the movie, so
Yeah, it's not a
it's
spoiler.
not it's not a spoiler at all. It's probably in the if you take the VHS tape and you turn it over, it probably says Adam Sandler's dying. Here's his comic story. So
Who's got a VHS tape?
well,
Yeah, good question.
they just don't put that on DVDs.
They didn't
Okay,
have them at
fair
the
enough.
library.
Unless you got the
The
giant
library
DVD
gave
Movies
up on that
anymore on
shit.
VHS? I
They
wouldn't
still
think
have
so.
books.
Gotta get the giant.
They still
DVD.
print books at least. I'm pretty sure they don't make VHS anymore.
Yeah.
But
just in porn.
maybe
Po-
it'll be. Maybe it'll be a
VHS and porn actually is a still booming industry.
Oh,
Really?
God.
I
Really?
swear. Yeah,
Oh, the
VHS.
fast forward has
yeah.
to be murder on a
How,
boner.
I can't even imagine that'd be cheaper though.
It's not cheaper, but a lot of people still just don't have DVD players. Like I'm not talking anywhere in this area. This
Okay.
area is fairly has modernized even.
Oh, you
to
mean
the
like
most,
India
Is it just
and
like-
shit?
yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
foreign,
I'm thinking like
foreign countries, just in the middle of nowhere where they don't have their rental place only has VHS tapes. Those
I've
type
been
places.
there before. There are places even in upstate New York that you can go and they're just VHS.
Yeah,
and you're just
you
like,
get off the beaten path.
where did
just
I
enough.
go? How did I get here? Yeah.
Even not that far from where we are. 40
Where the
minutes.
hood are you
like
in?
Yeah.
you're
Caroga Lake. There's a place in Caroga Lake. It's called Caroga. Yeah, there's a place nearby, and it's just like you walk in, and it's a corner store,
Ooh.
and they have like one DVD, and it's like Face Off, and then the rest, the rest is just like Billy Madison and
Face off.
yeah, David Spade movies that are VHS. They're one R-rated movie as a DVD, and the rest are like VHS. Yeah,
So
Damn.
those kind of places.
Okay.
This is what I was
So-
talking about.
all right.
Yeah,
I got you.
those
Time warp.
places,
a
Yeah.
lot of fancy book
Yeah.
learning.
They,
they don't have books there. No, just VHS. And
you see those
one
kind of
DVD.
places
Scrolls.
weird that weird shit you see on like WMHT. You'll see those weird segue documentaries of in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, that's
But
it
Think
was
there's
not
gonna
the
far.
other
be
night where they-
VHS and Antique Roadhouse, like
Yeah,
there's gonna be
see, that's-
VHS tapes.
I'm surprised somebody hasn't like brought a VHS tape of like Goonies.
I
and,
brought
like,
this
here you
top
go.
loading VCR. How much is this worth?
A laser disc.
This is a
How
mid-
much can I get for this laser
A
disc?
mid-condition Teenage the Mutant Ninja Turtles, in the original like soft box.
Yeah.
Remember those little boxes
Uh-huh.
that were like
Yep.
they're extra? Yeah,
The Turtles. The Turtles.
Good times.
Have you seen the new Turtles movie?
I haven't. I boycotted it. I wouldn't. See it.
I
I don't want them ruining my childhood more. It's just like
at this point, doesn't matter though. That's what I'm trying to rationalize. I'm
Right.
like, I've already seen a bunch of Transformers movies that have crushed me. What's this one gonna make a difference?
well, we're talking about like movies that don't hold up. I started to watch the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles not too long ago, actually, when that came out.
The '89.
And it does
Go
not-
nuts.
Vanilla
it does
Ice
not
Go.
hold
Ninja
up.
Turtles?
Yeah, the original.
Corey Feldman.
It does not hold up. It was boring as hell. I was like, what happened?
I went
It really hurt me, actually. I turned it off. I was like, I'm not going to ruin this anymore for myself.
I went and saw that opening day with my mom and a couple friends, and it was the best thing at that time in my life. And I walked away. We went to Tape World directly after and got the album, of course, on tape. And I would mow the lawn rocking out to fucking Vanilla Ice.
Go Ninja.
Go Ninja, go. Yep, there we go.
Well, that's the sequel,
Love and
right?
Life.
Yeah, that's Secret of the
Oh,
that's
Ooze.
Secret-
So still, I had obviously both of them, but yeah, I mean those
What
albums.
was your first music purchase? Do you remember? Mine was Twisted Sister. We're not gonna take it, and it was the
First
single.
musical purchase.
Yeah, I was a kid. My dad was like, "You sure you want to spend your money on this shit?" Yep.
Yeah. Mine was Snoop Dogg.
9 Inch
Doggy
Nails,
style.
probably. Like
nice
real
choice.
purchase.
Very nice. Probably something like Soundgarden or something like
Yeah.
that. Pearl Jam, maybe. I
All
was a
right.
big Pearl Jam fan back
See,
then.
I don't remember what year it was, but we all remember the Columbia House.
Yeah.
Okay, so whatever year it was for Christmas, I got I
true.
don't want to call it a boombox because the speaker's detached. It was more like a stereo, but it had a CD player. And on top of the CD player, my mother gave me the Columbia House thing and said, pick out 10 CDs.
For a
When I said
penny.
the single,
Yeah, for a penny. Yeah.
Yeah.
mine was vinyl.
Yeah.
I'm 41.
Wait, oh, okay.
So-
But that's what people do now today. That's come back around.
Yeah.
yeah.
Vinyl's the new thing.
I still have every single, well, not every single, I did lose a few, but I still have most of the CDs I got from that. It was
Oh, yeah, so do I.
Pearl Jam, Lenny Kravitz. I think there was a Soundgarden in there. The oddball one, because it was like the last choice. And for whatever reason, I heard he was supposed to be the next big thing. Terrence Trent D'Aubry.
Who the fuck is that?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That one didn't pan out from what I heard.
I didn't know who that was until recently. My fiance is like obsessed with him. Yeah, they put
okay,
that.
that's not even on the level. That's not even
They
on
put
the
that
notes.
on Spotify, and I was like, "What the fuck are we listening to right now?" Like, oh, it's Terrence Trenton Darby. Yeah, it's like Darby. And,
Darby, yeah,
I
oh
was
shit.
just like, all right. It
Wow.
sounds like Michael Jackson mixed with like
Yeah, you know, it wasn't
I don't even know.
horrible. If there, I think there was one
Seal.
video, and yes, that video was fucking horrible. But the music, I'm like, at the time, I didn't know any better, but I was comparing it to what I was enjoying, which was like Pearl Jam and shit.
Right.
I think Teresa texted something. Let's
Oh,
see,
yeah.
Teresa.
She can't figure out the group chat.
Oh, first you got to take your shirt
yeah.
off.
Ah, see, I knew there was
Then
a
we
missing
start
step.
talking.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I can't
Group
figure.
chat.
I need a
That's
tutorial on all this. I don't know.
Put your keys in the bowl.
She can't figure it out. She must be on her iPad. I don't know if it's iPad friendly.
See.
Well, I think she's trying to watch the video.
Maybe she put it on the roof of her car.
Skype.
Like a moron.
She's trying
But I
to.
am.
We'll try to Skype her in.
There you go.
Maybe we can figure it out that way.
Tolo.
But Taryn, that's amazing that that reference. That's,
Never heard of that man before in my life
Yeah.
until maybe 6 months.
How
ago.
could the research
I've
team
heard
know
that
that,
name.
folks?
Yeah.
How could the research team know that?
Amazing.
Serendipity.
It's an
it's easy to miss.
This is the most press he's gotten in 15 years.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Wow. I was trying to think what other CDs I got from that, but yeah, it was like 10. But 9 Inch Nails was probably like
Saw them this summer.
fucker.
It's great.
Yeah. The first time they came to Albany, whatever year that was, it was.
It was actually Soundgarden and Nine Inch Nails.
Yeah.
tour this
Yeah.
summer, right?
I don't know if it was like 96, 97, something like that.
You saw them in their prime then. I never saw them that early.
Oh well,
Wasn't-
I couldn't go to the show. That's the thing.
Oh, really?
That's the point I'm getting. So no, I didn't get to see the show that I saw at SPAC. I had pretty decent seats. You know, lawn. I was pretty far up. Was a phenomenal show.
Right.
That was probably only I don't know 3-4 years ago. That was a very very good show.
Where was that?
SPAC.
Oh no, I went to that one too. Yeah, yeah, that was a good show.
I walked away happy. I you know, when you say at their prime, I walk in kind of going, all right, let's
that was right.
let's
after,
see
like,
what
With
this can do.
Teeth. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was-
there was a couple tracks on With Teeth that I really dug.
no, it's not. It's
Ghosts-
not an awful album. but-
Ghosts on the other hand, I'm like, what are you doing to me, man?
You mean the Social Network preview of the soundtrack there? That's essentially what that was.
The 4 CD instrumental? Yeah. Yeah, that was.
That's what he won his Oscar for, was for scoring The Social Network.
Yeah, but that wasn't Ghost. Wasn't Social Network. Ghost was something completely.
That's
it was
what,
yes, but
that's
it was,
what got him the job. They were like scoring the movie with that.
Well, he and has gotten many more jobs after that.
Yeah.
He just did what's the Ben Affleck Gone Girl. Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't want to see Gone Girl until I heard that Trent was doing the score. I'm like, fucker, you know.
Terrence Trent D'Arby.
Yeah, along with Terrence Trent and D'Arby. Yep, that guy. Uh-oh.
What is going on here?
Uh-oh, Nick's putting happy faces. Thanks for chiming in on Teresa's distress and not being able to figure out how to. We don't even know what she's trying to do. She's like, I can't figure this out. I need a tutorial on this. I think I may be a bit of a retard.
No, she said,
oh no, sorry, a T-tard.
T-tard. Yeah.
Maybe it might be a bit of a T-tard. Skype in, I say, and Jefferson gives 2 happy faces. Way to be constructive there.
Those are laughing faces.
Oh, those are my bad. Laughing faces.
Why doesn't she just stick her head out a window? She's so fucking loud we can hear her from here.
Oh shit!
And she says she's crying too. So those are laughing, crying faces, according to her. And you even have the iPhone to iPhone. So
That's
for
right.
me, yeah, they are laughing, crying faces
That's right.
to me. Laughing, crying faces.
I'm down with the emojis.
the emojis. I got me some good emoticons.
Bitches love emojis.
I got me some emoticon. I want to give a quick shout out to Kevin Salisbury. I believe he's from the Rochester, but he's the creator of the Binghamton Comedy Festival. He's going to have Dan St. Germain Thursday at 7 p.m. The date isn't on here, and this is what he sent me. So I don't know what the date is, but it's a Thursday.
Get your shit together, man.
Dan St. Germain's been seen on Comedy Central, Conan, of course, Fox. More to be announced. Oh, well, it's in Ithaca. That's where it is. It's in Ithaca. But he really didn't give me the, I just copy and pasted exactly what he sent me. So Kevin Salisbury on Facebook is if you really want to get a hold of him, this is what happens when I don't proofread anything and I just copy and paste. Go, great, you sent me some info. He goes, hey, sorry, I missed your post.
Hand it off to the research team. Let them take care
seriously,
of
what is going on there?
it. Yeah.
It's almost like he's
Sons of bitches.
he's writing and revising a very important project. Very important project.
You say so.
No, I didn't say so. Bill Nettleton said so.
Oh, okay.
According to the research team, is writing and revising a very important project.
Oh.
I'm oddly not freaked out about my phone getting crushed. Like I'm sitting here really calm. It's like this.
You don't feel naked?
Oh,
No.
I feel, yeah.
I'm terrified. by
I
that.
did when I was
Yeah.
in the middle of the highway, standing there, and then went, "This is not worth it."
If I knew I could drive.
On losing my phone now. Like I drop it in the toilet and I'll be like, whatever. I didn't fucking get run with that bus. I don't give a shit.
But yeah, if I knew I could just go to the mall and have a phone, and like 3-4 hours later, I don't think I'd stress it either.
Well, I was driving home crying, and then it occurred to me, T-Mobile's on the way.
And you were still way early. That was,
and
that
they're
was good
really
timing.
helpful when you give them $600.
They're
really nice.
Really good. That bitch just got like I don't know, $200 commission. They make crazy money if they sell stupid shit.
Yeah. He's like, "Can I do that?" He's like, "I'll hold it for you."
Yeah, I'll be right here.
I'll be back.
High five. High five.
I got shit to do.
So, Bill, have you ever had a very important project?
A very important project, of course. We had Open Mic, the web series. I don't know if anyone ever checked that out.
Yeah, you did.
It was the first episode, aka the only episode.
Yes.
Was it turned out pretty good. It was me, Vernon Payne, William Hughes, who I believe you've had on this
Absolutely.
podcast before. You ever had Vernon on?
No.
He may have moved down before.
Yeah. Yep. That's.
Matt Mitchell or Mitchum.
Yep.
Who's now PhDing his way through Philadelphia and Africa.
Africa, huh?
Yeah. He used to
So,
travel Africa every couple of months.
That's weird that he said.
One of the reasons why the show never took off after that.
you stay in contact with him?
How does he PhD through Philadelphia?
I don't know.
You said
I'm not a doctor like he is, so I have
Philadelphia,
no idea.
Africa, and I'm like, I've never heard of Philadelphia, Africa.
So have you considered when he comes back with Africa not being his friend anymore?
Because of Ebola.
I haven't
Because of
talked
Ebola?
to him in a long time. He actually was over there, I think, during the scare. I don't know.
I'm like, dude, that's nothing
but he's
personal.
in,
but
he's in Philadelphia, PA
Haven't heard
right
from him in
now,
a while.
and he can spread it all he wants over there. So,
He's pretty remote when he goes out there too, right? He's not.
I don't think he was in the area that was actually affected by Ebola, but I'm not sure.
The
I haven't
witch
talked to him in
doctors
a
kept it
while,
low.
actually. I sent him like a happy birthday message not too long ago. But Vern I saw not too long ago for his birthday show. He comes up every October and has a birthday show at the Hudson River. And but the podcast, I mean the web series was an interesting experience. It was fun, but just didn't go anywhere. So that was our really important project for a couple.
Nothing
Of
in
years.
nothing in 2008.
2008.
Because I gotta know. The research team tells me this stuff, and I gotta know
Gotcha.
what was December 21st, 2008.
Where were you?
Bill Nettleton is writing and revising a very important project.
Get the phone book. I'll make him talk.
Dun, dun,
I don't know.
dun.
I got a bag of oranges.
No, I'm not sure.
I've
that
never
off
heard
the
that
list.
one.
They don't leave bruises.
Apparently had no important project.
In December of 2008. I wasn't even
I
doing
don't know.
comedy at that point.
This has 2008, man. I'm just curious. The research team tells me this stuff, and so it just gets copied and pasted and put on a piece of paper and handed to me. I don't know.
They're
what
never
this is.
wrong.
A bag of oranges.
Yeah.
I'm stuck on that. Like, what do you stop and like some guys like,
Yeah.
hey, kick the shit out of him, man. He hands you the oranges into the car or
Yeah, I
something.
don't know.
Like,
Are you saying that Mexicans sell oranges?
yeah.
Okay.
Did you have any affiliation with WMHT?
I don't know if they're Mexican, but
WNHT.
Hispanic, whatever.
Yeah.
Is it the PBS affiliate?
Yeah.
I did something through my job
Okay.
with them. I was on a televised thing where it was asking questions about higher education because I work at a college.
Okay.
But I was like literally, I stood up and asked one question. That was it.
His grand debut on WMHT. One
Yeah.
question right there. Bill Nettleton. Of
All
course.
right.
who'd he ask it?
His,
Who-
fi-
who
his
was he
final
asking?
appearance, he will go out on top.
Fuck yeah.
Quoting Bill Nettleton.
What was it?
That's a Bill Nettleton quote right there.
What is my quote?
No, comma. I think my grand debut on WMHT will also be my final appearance. Dot.
Oh,
Go out
okay.
while you're on top is what
That was
I
such
always
an
say.
small thing that ever happened.
Yeah.
I don't even remember.
Uh-huh.
I
the research team.
I did screw up the question, so I think that's why. I had written it
This
down.
is why they put this on paper for me.
And I kind of stumbled through it. That was my
what
my
was the
first-
question?
I honestly have no recollection.
Make something up.
Uh,
That was your chance to run with it.
I'm not good at improv, man. Have you heard my comedy? It's very written. That's the problem. Even when
Hey.
I write it, I screw it up on live on the air. That's the whole point.
As we all do.
Yeah.
I can't even talk for
Not me.
Yeah, not this guy over here. Can't even write a minute and a half wedding speech.
I just haven't tried.
Yeah, you put no effort into that. That was the worst wedding speech ever. Hey, I know this guy. He's a good guy. Congratulations.
Let's party.
You're a good guy. Shots on that guy.
I hope this doesn't turn out to be a mistake.
But the only thing on that, I was like, after hearing the female side go, I'm like,
Mine was nice,
right
right?
the fuck on, dude. Right the fuck on.
What did
Short
they,
and sweet.
did
Oh,
they
it
get
was
a-
there was two of the bridesmaids that had lengthy speeches, and one was enamored, to say the least.
So that's when you give them the light. You got
yeah, it was so wanted to. I think I even said that at the table. I'm like, so I just like,
light 'em.
Need a little laser pointer.
Yeah.
so yeah.
Keep the show going.
Yeah.
Take the mic away. Yeah.
That was her best friend. Everybody.
I really wanted to drop the mic like sexual chocolate and everything.
Boom.
And, bah, walk
What
away.
bitches? So Bill,
Yes.
you're ever gonna have a kid?
Yes. Eventually.
Eventually.
Yes.
Are you ready for it yet?
Or is his wife gonna have it?
I'm gonna have it. We're gonna make it work.
He's gonna hook up with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito, and they're gonna figure this shit out.
Yeah.
Her
Awesome.
boyfriend. I don't mean to make assumptions.
Eventually. Not quite there yet. I do fear if I were to do that, I wouldn't be able to do comedy anymore ever.
That kind of ties into the question you would ask me.
Right.
Where have I been? Am I doing anything? And my answer was, I had a kid.
Yeah.
And this is what I get to do once a week, and I love it. And I have gotten out a couple times, but
Right.
the last time I got on stage was probably very early this summer,
Right.
down the road at Crucy with Russ, and I didn't even go down. I just was so close that I just wanted to show up, show my face, say hi to a bunch of people I hadn't seen in a long time. Seeing Russ is great. And then Russ twisted my arm, made me go on stage, and I sucked ass for, I don't know, 5-6 minutes. And I thanked Russ for making me suck ass, and I drove home.
So
So
when you were
sucking the ass?
No, having like having the we're gonna have a child discussion, the decision making process was like Bill said, I can't do comedy the first thing that you thought of. Because I like that. I mean, I respect that. Because you're like, oh, here's what these priorities. Like, I can create a life and be a dad. Or
I was just trying to segue into what we had talked about earlier. Actually,
yeah.
that's the only thing on my mind.
But there was a previous conversation. But to answer your question, it wasn't obviously the first thing on my mind. The first thing was, how the fuck am I going to afford this kid? The second was, then how can I afford comedy? So it was something I knew going into this, and he's awesome most of the time. The rest of the time, we have touched on this, and
he takes funny pictures.
Yeah, I mean, he is the funniest, cutest freaking kid. And I'm sorry, I don't know if I'm touting, but
he's an 18-month-old rageaholic.
Yeah, he's freaking. When he is awesome, he is freaking awesome. When he sucks ass like he did last night at about 2:30 when he woke up screaming his face off and then came to bed and kicked me about 50 times in the face before he fell asleep, and then I didn't fall asleep and woke up at 5 and went to work. So this is what child.
So those are the other reasons. Yeah, it's all of those things.
So,
but you do want to eventually do that.
Absolutely. I'm definitely gonna have. I would think we're definitely gonna. I shouldn't speak out of turn. I haven't.
Were you about to say 5?
She's like sitting at home, like, what are you talking about? No, we're gonna have kids eventually. I don't know. I don't think I could be the 5 kids. Yeah, I've seen people like that. And it's like, what are you doing? But 1 or 2, that makes sense to me. Just turned 30 this year, so it's getting at that point.
I was going to ask, how young are you?
Getting to that point. Not quite there yet.
35.
Just a cool. Yeah.
So
30. I think 32, 33 is a good age for that.
Yep, that's where it was for me. My wife is a year younger than I am, and we're like, all right, if we've been married for 5 years, been together for 8, so I'm like, if this is going to happen, we neither one of us can really wait any longer, otherwise it's going to suck real bad trying to carry your kid up the stairs.
Yeah.
There ain't nothing like a 60-year-old trying
broke a hip. Yeah,
I'm like, no, I'm good. I knew a young girl that actually had her pelvic shattered while giving birth.
Oh, can you imagine what that must sound like?
Oh my god, that's like
a cold windshield.
Wasn't it? You know her too. You know her.
Really? Oh.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you off the air. Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Oh my god.
It must have been a
Go
big
with the C-section.
No. Oh, yes. Was a very big kid and a fairly small girl.
Jesus
Christ.
Yeah.
In band, flute. I think in your grade.
So did she give birth and then was like in a full body cast
yes.
afterwards?
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much in a walker and shit. Yeah, it like, so I
right
saw
now
that.
You're convincing my fiance not to have kids.
Like after I saw that prior to my wife giving birth, but while very pregnant, and I went, "Oh, motherfucking no, please, no,
don't break her."
Yeah, don't fucking break her. My wife,
girl.
You saw my wife. My wife is 5'1", nothing. My kid was 7 pounds 10 ounces, 22 inches long. So he was long and lanky like me, but he had some meat on him for, he wasn't a preemie or anything.
Right.
Hung like a mule.
Yeah, a little bit hung like a mule. Ball sack of a freaking softball.
She's like,
holy
what was
shit.
That thud when they took him out? That was his cack, baby. We got a winner.
Yep, that's my kid right there. Hung like a winner. Yeah, breaking.
So you recommend it then? Anyone else have kids here?
I do not.
Nope.
No.
Yeah, it's tough. And God bless my
wife.
She does.
Yeah.
Peeked at dogs.
My wife right now is somewhat staying at home. She just recently got some temporary employment, but for the most part is staying at home. And what's great about being such a nerd is you saw some of the cameras while we were in the green room. I've got cameras in other places in the house, so at work I sit and watch my kid run around and play, and it's not being able to be there and see that. This is the next best thing,
right?
And seeing him do those cute things, and you get home because she doesn't know you're watching, and says, "Did you see that?" I'm like, "Totally saw that." And then there's other times where she'll text me and I just clicked off of it going, "Did you see that?" Because it's lunchtime, and at lunchtime I usually throw it on. There are the point I was making earlier is you see all those horrible news stories about people doing despicable things to their child and maiming them and killing them, and you're like, monsters. Anybody that thinks those people are monsters don't have children. Don't have children. Because once you have a child,
welcome to the comedy show, everybody.
And you
did you leave that on top of your
baby
car?
killer?
One of your Joe. But once you go through your child being the worst, they may have broke. Just grab another set. Yeah. The worst it can be, and there's nothing you can do to console that child. You do think about backhanding that little motherfucker.
Maybe shaking him a little bit.
Yeah, like for me, shaking him doesn't, like, if I'm gonna, like, I have to just backhand him. Just backhand him, because
you should get like one of those hands at the end of a stick, so it's not actually you.
There you go.
If I'm gonna do anything, I'm just gonna go to grandma's house and find her phone book, because I don't have a phone book, and throw it at the kid.
I don't think anyone has phone books anymore.
Grandma has a phone book.
Throwing out
Grandma
a lot of old
always has a
references
phone
tonight.
book. Yeah, Grandma always. Come on, Grandma always has a phone book, even in this day and age. Come on, your grandma, like
no, they're both dead.
No, yeah, that's yeah.
But phone books piling
I was hoping
up at
there
their
was.
houses right now.
Yeah. I get they're both dead. I was hoping there was one still kicking.
Nope.
Yeah,
Sorry.
no. My condolences to the recent loss.
Thank you.
Yeah, there we go.
I got one of those.
I didn't want to do that live on air, but I just recently found out. I'm like, I didn't even know.
I got one of those on my porch the other day, and I was like, "Who still does this? Who throws fucking dead grandmothers on your porch?"
In a
still?
bag. In a bag. He throws dead grandmothers on my fucking porch.
They still do this every year.
Do they throw dead grandmothers in a bag too, like they throw the phone books now?
Yeah, the yellow kind.
They're usually pretty light, so it's
Has it been a
easy.
year yet?
Your grandma weighs less than a phone book, so they can just chuck her out the window.
So annoying. At least put clothes on them. Jesus.
God. I don't know if we're gonna have. We've got so many segments that I didn't get to that would take up a lot of time.
What's the
Examples.
best one?
I don't know. I had a couple
veto
things.
them.
I had a couple things that were going to go completely around the room. That is just going to take up way too much time. I'll throw them out there, and we'll see if
We can all answer at once. It'll sound great.
Okay,
Terrence, Darby, Trent, or whatever.
Yeah. Okay. So here's Terrence Trent D'Aubrey would be a yes to this question. The Are You a Douche quiz. The Are You a Douche quiz. Terrence Trent D'Aubrey, Bill Nettleton, douche.
I gotta say yes. Probably.
Yes, probably a douche. Probably thinking he was like
he was rocking the vest with no shirt underneath that thing.
So with like the long, like curly, like but still black hair. He was like
yeah, dreads.
I don't know if he was black. I think he was mixed. I don't know what he was, but he didn't look. He didn't look. I don't know what he was mixed with, but he was just mixed with something. So it was, are you a douche quiz and the responsibility test.
Okay.
Which one would you go for, Bill?
Douche test.
Douche test?
Yeah,
Let's do the douche test then.
The douche test. Okay. The douche test. We have already.
This is like an online test or something. I think I've done the responsibility one, so yeah, let's go with the douchebag test.
Is that like the idiot test where you just keep flipping the card over? Ooh, boy, that was rough.
Oh, there you go.
He turned his mic off.
Turn my mic
He
off.
got excited. Oh, now
See, this I remember. Yeah,
this he remembers.
Yes, indeed.
This research team is top notch.
I'll take credit for this.
Wow, both of them. I got you. You know, the research team got you on both of them: the douche test and the responsibility test.
Yes.
We have chosen the douche test.
This was my number one read article because people looked for this a lot. Literally. It's my blog before blogs.
The blog before blogs, dated in 2010, folks.
Wow.
The research team digging it up. All right. Jefferson.
Yes, sir.
Okay. We have a bunch of categories, and there's points for each of them.
Oh, I hope I pass.
Have you ever? And I hope I'm doing this right. I'm going to go through each question and I'm going to rate everyone's points. It's his quiz, folks.
There's a reason why it was titled "Written Under the Influence." We'll
Written Under the Influence. That's give a shout out. We'll go Written Under the Influence.blogspot.com.
A dormant blog for about 3 years now, I think.
But I laughed when I read it. I laughed.
Yeah, this is my pre-comedy project. Yeah,
this is the story of Bill Nettleton. And if this, I didn't read all of them, and I purposely didn't read all of them because I wanted it to be a surprise to me as well.
All right.
But what I read, I'm like, I think we can actually do this.
All right.
So here we go. All right. Jefferson, pop your collar.
All right.
It wasn't.
Do you pop your collar?
He freaking pops his collar.
No, I don't.
And out of all escape, Bill Nettleton actually has a collar as well. He started popping his collar. No, have you ever popped your collar?
No, thank God.
No. Okay, so no points. Joe, popped your collar?
No.
Bill?
No.
Okay. Does it count if I've popped my collar to mock a popped collar guy?
No.
Okay, no.
I don't think so.
Okay, because I totally have done that in quite a few instances. All right, so have a gaudy haircut.
What is that like those faggots in the picture there?
There's a lot of faggots right there, so I don't know which
I meant
faggot.
the one in the black picture, the motivational poster.
There's a lot of pictures of people in a
yes, those are gaudy haircuts.
The douchebags.
No,
yes,
I've had this haircut for about 20 years.
The gaudy douchebags. That's been Jefferson's haircut since I've known him 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got to know there. Joe, gaudy haircut.
Duh.
No.
I saw you with it last weekend.
All right, no for Joe, for real. Bill?
Never had that much hair.
I can't. Never had that much hair. There you go. Again, Jefferson and I had some interesting hair at some points. Yeah. It was usually long back in the day.
Never gaudy-ish, though.
But no, never gaudy-ish. Okay, so let's say when I read the third one, I had to read it a couple times because I was under the influence. So,
there's a lot of typos in this blog. Right now. Again, written under the influence.
Jefferson, have you ever been white and have unironically used the term for shizzle? Unironically, like just in
random. Seriously?
No,
for shizzle.
I've said it goofing around plenty of times, but never.
Oh yeah,
I've never said it.
Always tongue in cheek.
Yeah,
we'll say tongue in cheek. Okay,
never said it to my boss.
Yeah, for sure. And meant it. Meant it. That's the point there. And meant it. Joe, have you said for shizzle?
For shizzle, and I'm fucking sincere about that.
yeah. There's something.
I have known people.
Yeah. So that's a yes.
That's a no.
That's a yes for Joe right there. No. We're going to change this into.
All right, I'm a douche then.
Douche. No. We're going to turn this into what's the game show that has no rules? That's Bill Nettleton would know because he's that good at improv.
Whose line is it anyway?
He got the answer. We're gonna do this. Whose line is it anyway? I can't even think of that. That's what I said. That was air quotes that the radio people couldn't see, but the live stream people could.
That's right. Not Teresa because she can't figure it out.
I was gonna say
she had to go anyway.
This probably would have been the responsibility test would have probably been better for this group of people right here.
Hey. The responsibility test I saw because of the conversation of parenting, and seeing some of your comedy that has revolved around you being potential parent, and seeing those clips, I believed you on stage. Like on stage, some of your stuff is you're not ready for a kid. You're not ready for a kid.
No.
That's Mike's professional opinion.
Most people aren't, but
I have a lot of dead baby jokes. Is that what you're talking about?
Well, yes, of course. A lot of dead baby jokes. No, that's no.
Nothing wrong with a dead baby joke.
People love them.
I know I do.
We still have to get the for shizzle for Bill. Bill, for shizzle.
I have not.
No, me neither.
Do you think I made up a quiz that I would have failed intentionally myself? The responsibility test I probably would fail. But...
You were under the influence.
Yeah, you were. You don't know. All right, Jefferson.
That's the last question. Yeah. Have you written a shitty blog while drunk? Yeah.
Have you ever thought Snooki was hot as hell?
I'm ashamed that I know who she is, but
not smoking hot. No, Joe smoking hot.
Wow, actually, J.O.'d to her once. Yep.
2 points. Oh no, I give it to Bill. 2 points.
It should be worth 100,000 points.
Bill.
No.
Well, I mean, to be fair, Joe, she does look like a dirty pig. So you got that going.
She lost a lot of weight, so she's not even like round anymore.
I liked it when she was.
She's
bigger.
still orange.
I like big
still orange.
Still orange, just not round.
Just watch South Park with Snooki.
Yeah. Snooky. Bill, Snooky.
No.
Should I just not ask? Are you going to be a no?
There might be some. I don't know. I don't remember what the questions are. So
Snooky, my one weakness.
Yeah. I did pound it out to Snooky one time, so I am going to give myself 2 points there. I really did. It was the clip that they showed over and over and over on the show where they were at the bar, they were doing shots, they were dancing, and then some guy came over and punched her in the mouth.
That's the same one. That's the one, dude. I busted up there.
There's nothing wrong with jerking off.
She's like, "Are my teeth okay?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, just letting it out."
Do you want 2 points on that too? Do you want 2 points on that?
Oh, that's the true story, man.
Yeah, let's stick it. Yeah, hell yeah,
TiVo.
Yeah, no, that was YouTube just over and over. Like that's the best thing I've ever seen right there. And they whoever posted it like slow mode it too was like.
The best part of that, the guy who punched Snooki in the face, was the fucking teacher.
I've been wanting to do this with my students, so I got to do is that.
They're just people too, you know.
Jefferson, have you ever cut the sleeves off a T-shirt to help display your guns?
No, I just recently got guns, but no, I still haven't ever done it.
Haven't done it. JoJo, guns.
No guns.
Bill, you got some guns.
I got bird
no
wings.
guns, unfortunately.
I have.
They're empty.
I have definitely cut the sleeves off many of T-shirts, but it's because it's fucking hot out.
Fucking
and
right,
I'm mowing the
doggy.
lawn, not because I want to show my guns.
That's a half point, I think. That's half
point?
points.
You
yeah.
wanna,
I'll take the dash.
You're
for
trying to
no.
cool your guns in a douchey way.
Yeah, it's better than the guy across the street that no matter what temperature it's out, he never wears a shirt.
Oof.
Today was like the first day I saw him wearing a shirt, and it was a Punisher shirt, and I couldn't even be mad that he was wearing a shirt. It was a Punisher shirt.
Yeah, that's right.
Fucker. All right.
Get in one with titty holes.
Jefferson, are you a member of the Teabag Party?
I don't know what that is.
Next, Joe, Teabag Party.
No.
Bill, of course
No.
he is.
What is
Yes,
that?
I had a serious life change in the last
That teabag party? No.
Yeah, no, still no.
I'm not a no.
Have you ever had a sunglass burn like Guy Fieri?
No, I don't wear sunglasses.
Really?
Really?
Seriously?
Seriously, yeah.
You don't even have glasses. Like Bill has an excuse. He wears glasses. So unless he's got them transition shits, he probably doesn't have prescription sunglasses.
Oh, I do have prescription sunglasses.
He does. So
he has
he's
sunglasses.
Hell yeah. That's what I'm saying. You have to have sunglasses. That's my whole point. Even the glasses guy, out of all of us, not that I'm pointing at glasses, but
It's a pain in the ass too. One off, one on, over and over again.
It's this almost the same thing. It's half of the same thing of just putting sunglasses on. You have to take the other ones off and put the other ones on.
Yeah, it's pain in the ass.
Yeah. Get transitions. Solve that problem.
Teresa has that problem. She does the switch
the
in
swap,
the case.
yeah.
She pulls the coach case out, and they give me a good idea because now I'm going to do like the peanut brittle can. I'm going to put a bunch of tampons in her sunglass case. Sorry, a little sidetrack there.
So Jefferson hasn't seen Clerks, Mallrats, Big Lebowski,
Doesn't wear sunglasses.
And
doesn't wear
And
sunglasses.
has
That's
had a
right.
sunglass burn.
Never cut off the sleeves of the shirt.
I've never had
I
a
did,
sunglass burn.
but
either.
See, no matter what
It's
this,
like him for mowing the lawn.
yeah, no matter what this test says, because of those reasons, Jefferson, you're a douchebag.
It's the updated quiz.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Are you so awesome you don't have to do any of these things?
I can't argue.
All right, Joe. Guy Fieri glasses.
Nope.
Nothing. Bill.
No.
Yep. Meaning. Yes. Yes.
A reversion of that question: have you ever worn your sunglasses on the back of your head like F here?
No,
Yeah,
but I do store my sunglasses on the back of my collar. If I'm wearing a T-shirt, I'll put them because if you put them on the front of your collar, you lean over for anything. I've got expensive sunglasses.
I'll allow that.
Back of some people. Some people look at me and are like, "That's kind of weird." I've actually had people come up to me and actually see me lean over and watch my sunglasses move nothing, and go, "That was a great idea. Thank you for doing that and showing me."
I'm gonna
Stop.
try
It was a
that.
Walmart.
I
but-
keep getting semen on mine, so I'm gonna
Yeah,
start
put
putting
them in
around
the back
when I'm
Put
working.
them in the back. So I have on many occasions had the sunburn like Guy Fieri.
So what do you do?
So I give myself 5 points.
You
there.
have had that.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
multiple times, a couple times
Give
a year.
yourself some points.
Because it's not because I want to be a douche. It's I'm just out in the sun and I don't put a lot of sunscreen on my face.
I'm not judging this quiz.
so-
This is just
okay.
a completely unbiased quiz.
All right. So unbiasedly,
guy.
Jefferson, have you ever referred to anybody as champ or chief?
Yeah, I have referred to my boss as chief
Chief. All right.
because
so
he does it to me, so I call him chief.
Okay.
Chief, counter chief.
That's right.
Yeah. You don't call him tongue in cheek. All right, boss.
No, I just okay,
No,
chief.
boss.
All right, chief.
All right, Joe.
No.
Chief.
I think I probably have done this, so I'll give you some points for this. Yeah,
all right,
I probably have done that.
3 points.
I use Steve or hey man.
Yeah, I don't know that I've ever used champ or chief. I've definitely used different variations.
Unless he's wearing like a heavyweight boxing belt, I'm not calling him champ.
Yeah.
Even if he bought it, I don't care.
Well, okay. Let me reread the question because I don't know if it was heard after I reread it. Refers to strangers as champ or chief.
No.
Strangers. Nope. Yeah. See, that's
no way. I don't know them. I don't like them.
Yeah. See, that was the real question. Strangers. Okay. I didn't read it. I don't know if I read it right or everyone heard it wrong.
Probably heard it.
But I knew the answers when I reread it. I'm like, those answers. I think you said to strangers.
Just refer to somebody as.
Nick doesn't talk to strangers. He was taught that by his mama.
That's right.
Doesn't talk to strangers.
I don't talk to most of my friends, let alone strangers.
Seriously. You should add buddy to that list too. Like when you go to the I'm going to say
I would add that. Yeah.
Hey,
all right, buddy.
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy.
Pal.
Hey, buddy.
I use pal a lot.
Yeah, and
especially with my
points.
kid.
I use buddy all the time.
Yeah. Well,
with your kid,
buddy.
it's okay. You're not a douche for calling your kid pal.
Well, I don't know. Maybe after this test, we don't know.
It's a stranger.
All right.
You're not supposed to go to your kid. Who the fuck are you?
Jefferson, have you ever ordered and paid for a Miller 64?
No. No, never.
That's the low-calorie beer, the chick string.
Miller.
Oh, yeah, but only because that was it. It was by default.
Put it down.
That's two. Yeah, that's down.
By default, still works. I don't think so.
Yeah,
I have to really
search
my memory for that, but I don't think so.
Yeah, no, I definitely.
I think I would have rather just not drink anything.
Yep, that's my point right there. I would have went without. Can I get a water?
Because I can drink water for free.
Yeah, can I get one of them?
You don't want a Miller 64 cold piss?
No, right. I'm pretty good with that. So Jefferson, have you ever referred to yourself in the third person? Like Jefferson wants to answer yes to this question.
No.
You never talk to yourself like The Rock.
Not seriously.
Not seriously. It doesn't say seriously or not.
Oh, well then give me some points.
Give me some points. There we go. 5 points for Jefferson.
5.
Joe, 5 points. That was a huge one right there.
Yeah, I've done that. Joe angry. Joe smash.
Bill has.
Yeah, I'll give myself the points for this. Yeah.
Bill's gonna rock this shit. That's what he chants to himself every night before he goes on stage. That's what I do too.
Me greens.
3D, you're gonna rock this. You suck ass anyway, so it doesn't matter. Refer to yourself in the third person. Okay, the max score is 35. Jeff son has a whopping 5 points. Joe
You're such a
has
cool dude.
7 points.
I know, it's awesome.
7 points.
Oh, I'm
Bill,
on the spectrum.
5 points. Out of everybody here,
I hope. Oh, come on.
7.5 points.
I have 12.5 points.
Oh, you douchebag.
I have 12.5 points.
You have a half point.
Yeah,
Not even a whole number.
Bill made me
you know?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cuts the sleeves off the t-shirt and to help display your guns.
Yeah.
He made me get a half a point because I do that when I cut the lock.
The Guy Fieri thing. Yeah, Fieri. That's
yeah.
Is it Fieri or Fieri?
He says it Fieri, so I gotta say Fieri.
Isn't it spelled Fieri?
It's
There's no T in it, right?
It's totally not phonetic.
If you don't have a T in your name and you pronounce a T in your name, you're a douchebag.
You're a douchebag.
By just automatic.
Yeah, I still watch a show.
Agreed.
Add that to the list.
And I still get really hungry.
Oh yeah, I watch the show too.
And then I have nothing that is in the show that I can make, and I don't have any money to go buy it.
If you've ever said that you would eat something off a flip flop, also automatically douchebag.
His hair looks like French
flip-flop?
fries.
You've never heard him say that? He says I would eat that off a flip flop.
Oh
It's
yes,
one of his main things.
okay, yeah.
That's so good. I'd eat that off a flip flop.
You said flip flop, and my mind went political.
What a fucking douchebag.
Yeah, douchebag.
I wouldn't serve it to you on a flip flop.
Flip flop.
That is.
I don't. Yeah.
Well, it depends.
I mean, if
Like a
it's
volleyball
if it's
team that
fresh
goes to the
off
White
the
House?
shelf from Target or something.
Where did we fall in the range of score? I don't even remember.
Oh, that's
You guys tied for
the
awesome
max
dudes.
was 30
Bill.
or 30
We're
35
the coolest
points.
guys in the room.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys.
He's
So-
the douchiest.
Yeah. So
And
after
I'm
me,
the middle douche of the room.
yeah, after me, Joe was the middle douche, and then you guys tied for little douche.
That's right.
So go me for douching it out.
Big douche.
That's
Dude,
all.
cutting the sleeves off. That sunk your boat.
That's
man.
right.
Yep. When I wanted to do that quiz, I didn't think I was going to end up being the douchebag.
See?
That's what I get for not reading those questions.
You probably would have.
I want it to be a surprise to
you
me,
would've rocked
too.
the responsibility quiz.
Bill, we are running out of time.
Yes.
We do have the responsibility quiz. We only have 6 minutes left, so we can't get to it. There is a part B to the douche quiz.
Ooh.
That if it's okay with you, we can save that for either your next appearance
Sure.
or just throw it out there sporadically just to see how if we're still on the same scale, and guests may we want to know who our douchey guests are. Whether
absolutely,
I'm not gonna.
I would love for you to start using this on a regular basis with your guests. To see
Right.
who's a douche and who's not.
I think that's a good idea too.
And then
it'd be pretty quick too if you just go into one person.
Yeah,
we
go into
know
one
where
person,
everyone else
just
stands.
Just bang it out. We can probably do both column A and column B of the douche quiz, and maybe the responsibility quiz.
Weed out all the douchebags.
Yeah, just weed them out.
That's
all
right.
You're a douche.
Well, this is comedy,
That's
so
right.
there's quite a few.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. We just want to know, not that you're going to
Four in this room.
be treated any differently.
The quiz lies, yeah.
We just want to see how you rate here. We'll
I'm gonna get a T-shirt with the number 7 on it. Now.
I did read
Rank on the douche scale.
the article on written under the influence.blogspot.com of the tickle story.
The tickle story, yeah.
The tickle story.
I actually am very proud of that story.
The tickle. I did read the tickle story.
Yeah. It's a good character piece, I think.
Yeah. At the end of it, I have a very odd perspective to that whole using tickling as a mechanism to cope.
Right.
That's the synopsis of what it's about. Yes.
Right.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. There's a guy who, because his mother was insane, he only learned to love and relate to people through tickling, and it ostracizes him from everyone. And I believe he ends up killing himself at the end of the
Yes.
story.
Yes.
Oh man, that's
I was just thinking of a guy.
It's hilarious. Don't trust me. It's pretty hilarious.
Yeah. There's bullet points, the progression of this guy's life and how he had to cope with it, and the whole time reading this, I just want to put him in the room with my wife.
Does she tickle? Is that why?
With my wife, no.
Oh, okay.
She's the anti-tickle. My wife is not ticklish.
Oh, not ticklish.
Not
I thought you were saying
ticklish
she
at
didn't
all.
like being
That
tickled.
would drive that character absolutely to the breaking point of whenever he did off himself. Way sooner if we did that.
Right.
Because you throw some bad news at him, and that's his coping mechanism, and you put him in a room with someone who he cannot help but to go and attempt to try to tickle, and the person has absolutely no funny response.
Cosby should have tried this tickle trick, man. He
I think he did.
I think he did too many times.
He had science
went
on
about
his
it a
side.
little
Science.
wrong.
I just like to tickle.
Yeah. Yeah. There's no drugs in there. It's just a little tickle and a pudding pop. Oh, a little tickle with my pudding pop.
So in the story, I don't know the story. The guy that's like goes up, like he'll go to a place and instead of trying to communicate with them, we'll just try to tickle them.
When he's uncomfortable, he starts tickling people.
We're
talking about this so serious, and it's such a silly, stupid idea.
No, I'm fascinated by it because I think it's great. Like he gets uncomfortable, like he gets pulled over by a cop, and
that's one of the things.
I
gets
read
arrested, goes to jail. They try to rape him, but he tries to tickle them. They end up beating the shit out of him.
Yeah.
He finally gets out. He's in a cancer ward, I think. He tickles someone to death in the cancer ward because he's doing like candy strapping stuff. Yeah, it's a ridiculous.
He's like Lenny from
We can't help it, but like
tickling.
I see the headline and I'm like, all right,
the tickle machine.
it's a comedy show. He's a comedian. Let's see where this goes and where it went and where it took my mind in wanting to put this man in a room with my wife, not to do anything sexual with, but for him to just merely attempt to tickle my wife and see the non-response.
You might want to get permission first.
Well, he's a fictional dead character anyway, so it's.
I can't remember. Does he die at the end of that? I don't remember.
I believe he does.
He might.
Yeah. So
it's a darker blog.
I bet Terrence Dalton could do it.
Written under the influence.blogspot.com.
So you keep plugging a thing I haven't written on for 3 years.
I know. See, but now you lead me to the next point.
Nettle_itis at Twitter. That's what I want right now.
What shows you got coming up?
Actually, on the 13th of December, so next Saturday.
Saturday.
I want to make sure I get the name right. It's the Holiday Ha Ha at the Linda Jennifer McMillan show. It's me, Jay McBride, David Lewis, Jen, Sean Gilly,
Teresa Tolikansky, I believe is on that one. No, is that now that one?
I don't think
she's on one of the Christmas one.
She might be coming up on one.
There's a
I don't know.
fundraiser one.
I don't know.
So
she sent me an image. Sorry.
That's going to be a fun show.
But sounds awesome.
And so yeah, if you can come out to that, that's going to be great at the Linda in Albany.
Linda's
I
a great place.
haven't played there before yet, so I'm excited for it. So and that's the next only show I have until February that I have booked right now.
You've been pretty active at the Comedy Works, though. I've been seeing.
I hosted for Louis Anderson, which was interesting.
Yeah,
awesome.
Wow.
That's awesome.
I bring this stuff up 4 minutes till the end of the show. Yeah.
Knows that's a weird mix, but it was interesting. It was fun. And the showcase is always a good time. And you plugged the guy from Binghamton Comedy Festival. I did a show with him
Okay.
in Ithaca a few weeks.
Kevin Salisbury
yeah.
or Dan St. Germain? Because I was like, Dan.
Kevin Salisbury.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was like, Dan St. Germain?
Yeah, me and Will went out to Ithaca and did a show out there. That was fun. So
Dan St. Germain, confirmed yet unconfirmed on the date, will be calling in the next show or two.
Cool.
One or two before the 20th when he's got a show at Proctor's. Ethan Ullman and Tom Attila Lewis are putting on. Will be headlined by Dan St. Germain, so he's going to be live in the
He
show
can call
in a
in.
couple
He can
weeks.
use my phone.
Yeah, he'll use Joe's phone. It'll be the best connection ever. Yay!
I'll leave it on the highway for him.
Come out to that Linda show.
We'll have Teresa scream really loud. Neil hears.
So what's the date of the Linda show?
December 13th, next Saturday.
Next Saturday at the Linda. Bill Nettleton. Go check him out, folks. Bill, it was great having you.
Thank you for having me.
This was a blast from the past.
Yeah, mucking up the past for me.
You know, that's what the research team does. They just throw stuff on a piece of paper and they make me read it.
Willfully unprepared for this.
Yeah, see, that's it's the 1-2 punch right there.
Never wrong though.
You know, but you can again see Kevin Salisbury. We don't know exactly where, but it's in Ithaca, performing at Lot 10. Lot 10 in Ithaca. Yeah, I didn't know that. I thought that was an address or something. But I still don't have a date. That's what the problem was. A date. It just says on Thursday at 7 p.m. Tickets are $10. Dan St. Germain will be there. Kevin Salisbury will be there. The creator of the Binghamton Comedy Festival. Dan St. Germain's been seen on Comedy Central, Conan, and Fox. But stay tuned tomorrow, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, for our good friend Ethan Ullman, Alternative to Sleeping. He gets all the big wigs on there. I don't know how he does it. He's amazing. 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 Ethan Ullman.
Someone's getting tired.
Someone's getting a little tired. Jefferson, thank you for being here, sir. Where are you going to be? You going to be anywhere?
I'll be here next week.
You'll be here next week. Joe Green, what do you got?
The Broadalbin Hotel on Saturday with Matt Bergman. I'm going to be featuring, and that other guy's going to be hosting.
What's the other guy?
Michael Gregg.
And Pat
Taveri as the sound guy. That's at the Broadalbin Hotel this Saturday night.
That means the secret feature, not just the sound guy.
No, he's the sound guy.
Oh, he's the sound guy. All right. Well, all right. Someday
he might do a secret feature.
So yeah, throw him on there.
Show. He
Yeah,
can do what he wants. He can shit on the stage.
I'm always happy. I'm always happy there actually is a sound guy. There's been so many just events I've been to where the audio has just been absolutely horrible, and it's just they flip a switch, they turn it on, and that's
when you're
what it is.
Doing stand-up comedy, audio is pretty important.
It's probably somewhere near the
just talk louder.
Ish.
Yeah.
So again, go see Bill Nettleton at the Linda next Saturday,
December 13th.
Thank you all for tuning in. My friends call me 3D. We'll see you all next week on Pipedream on ComedyPipe.com.
Wet that dick down.
Wet the dick down. Thank you, Jefferson.
Wet it down, Wet that dick down.
Some 90-year-old Pearl Harbor guy. Like, how the fuck did you lose that? It's corded to the wall.
You ever hear that Lewis Black Bear? And he's like, we had a phone so big that if a puma came at me, I could kill it.
Those AT&T phones.
I'll take a picture of a bag phone and have it work. I got the freaking bag like purse phone. I have one. I have one at work, I'm somewhat the curator of old technology at work. Yeah. I inherited being the curator.
Use your toilet one last time before.
Oh yeah.
No.